Okay, a little quiz review. Okay, first page, I'm going to make my 8 boxes. Here's what you're doing on the first one. Write an equation for the line with a slope of -5 and the solution for -3. Okay. That means when x is 4, y is -3. So you're writing an equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, so with the y by itself, you're going to have a blank space in front of x, that's your m, that's your slope, plus another blank space, that's your b. So you have to find the m and the b. Now remember, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Okay, so the slope's given, it's -5. And the y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. Okay, so I cross out y, m, and x. So m is -5. Now for x and y, we go to our coordinates. So -3 is y, and then 4 is x. So drop your plus, rewrite it so b is first. -5 times 4 is -20. Okay, then we have to get -20 to 0 by adding 20. And that's going to be 17. Okay. So there's your equation, -5x plus 17. Because -5 times 4 is -20 plus 17 would take it to -3. Okay, number 2. Write an equation for the line with solutions 6, -2 and 8, -6. So that's x, that's y, that's x, that's y. So I'm doing the same thing I'm doing here, but I have to actually find my slope. So y equals blank x plus blank, so you got m and b, slope y-int. Okay. So an m and b is your slope and y-intercept. So slope, y minus yx minus x when I have two coordinates. Okay, so 8 and 6. So I'd start with the 8 because the higher x value is at 8. So I go -6 over 8, and then I go -2 over 6. So that's -6 plus 2, and then +8 and -6. So -6 plus 2 is -4. 8 plus -6 is 2. Okay. Then go on your multiplication table, and those are both in row number 2. So it'd be -2 over 1. Now you can ditch the 1. If it's a 1, you get rid of it, and it's just -2. Okay, so the y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. So my m is -2. Okay, you can pick one or the other, it doesn't matter. -6 is y, and I'll pick 8 then for x. So -6, I drop my plus, put the b first, and then -16. So get your -16 to 0 by adding 16. That's 10. 10 equals b. That's your equation, y equals -2 times x plus 10. Okay, then the third one, rewrite the equation 4x minus 6y equals 12. You need to rewrite that in slope-intercept form. Basically that means you have to get the y by itself. Okay, so you dot, make the wall, make it in plus negative. You don't want it negative, so plus, negative, negative. So then add 4x, create a 0x over there and add 4x. So you got 6 times y. It's going to be 4x plus -12. Okay, then we still got 6 times y though, so we need to divide everything by 6. Okay, 4 divided by 6 is a decimal. Okay, so I'm going to leave it 4 over 6x, and then -12 divided by 6 is -2. Now you got your M and B. That's all you do. You don't graph it, nothing. Okay. Okay, number 4. An internet service provider charges a $45 for installation plus $20 per month. Find the cost of the internet for 10 months. The cost needs to include the installation amount. So we are solving for the months here. Okay. So we have dollars and months. X would be months, Y would be dollars. So dollars per month. Okay, the dollars per month is 20. 20 times X. So now make an XY table. Before you make your ladder, months is X, money's Y. So we have $20 per month. So I go 0, 1, 2, because I know I'm going to add 20 every step down on the dollars. Now, before $20 per month, you have 45. So you don't label it B, you put 45, and you start adding 20. So 45 plus 20 is 65, plus 20 is 85, and then I block it. And then 10 months is the closer. We're finding the money that goes with 10 months. So on my ladder, I put equals Y. Now Y began at 45, and every 1 month we're adding 20. So plus 20 times X. So the equation, we have 45 plus 20 times X equals Y, and then I put the closer in for X. Okay, so when you're putting in for X, X has a multiplication dot, so I put it in parentheses. So 45 plus 20 times 10 equals Y. Now the Y is by itself, okay? He's saying solve me, okay? You just times to get 200, then add 45, that's 245. And that's your answer, okay? 10 months, $245. Okay. Sorry, I screwed that up. You're finding cost. Okay, $245. Okay, on to number 15. A gym charges a one-time membership fee along with $20 per month. A member has paid $200 after belonging to the gym for 7 months. If they stop after paying the gym a total of $540, for how many months has that person been a member? So months equals. So we have months and money. So X should be months, Y would be money. So dollars per month, again, they give that to me. They give me 20. 20 times X. But we have a little problem when we get to the table. So months is X. Money is Y. So I can go 0 to 1 to 2, but here's a problem. I don't have anything to add 20 to. You don't add it to 200. That's after 7 months, okay? So that's further down. Okay, so I put B and then block it, okay? And then I'm going to put $200 with its partner 7 months. And then we also know we have $540, and that's the answer. Okay, so that's the closer. Okay, so I'm going to put B at the beginning plus 20 times X equals Y. Now I have to find B. So Y equals M times X plus B. Okay, so my M I know is 20, and then I need an X and Y combination from my table, which I have with the X is 7, Y is 200. So 200, 20 times 7. So I'd line up the plus, you got B, 20 times 7 is 140. Then we need to minus 140, and that's 60. 60 equals B. Okay, now you have your full equation. You have 60 plus 20 times X equals Y, and then 540 is your Y. So that's going here. Okay, now when you're solving for X, you need to make the wall. You minus your 60. So it'd be 480. 20 times X equals 480. Then I divide by 20. 480 divided by 20 is 24. So 24 months or 2 years. Okay. Long ways from 7 to 24, but it's also a long ways from 200 to 540 if you're only going up by $20 every month. Okay, a pool is draining by a constant amount each minute. After 5 minutes of draining, the pool contains 225 gallons. After 10 minutes of draining, the pool contains 150 gallons of water. How many minutes does it take a full pool to contain 0 gallons of water? Okay, so units are gallons and minutes. So minutes is X, gallons was Y, so per gallons per minute. Doesn't appear I'd have the gallons per minute rate. Okay, it ain't 225, that's after 5 minutes, and then 150's there, so I put question mark before I make my table. So I'm not going to go 0, 1, 2, I'm just going to go 0, block it. Remember, gallons, minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes was 225 gallons, and then 10 minutes was 150 gallons, and then 0 gallons, okay? And we're finding the minutes that go with it. Well, clearly there's a beginning amount we have to find, so I make my line with the B, but then I run into a problem. I don't know what I'm adding every minute, okay? So I come back over here and get myself a gallons per minute. That's Y minus Y, X minus X, okay? Alright, so here are the X's and Y's straight from the table. 10's higher than 5, so I put 150 over 10, and then 225 over 5. So it's going to be negative 75 and then 5. Then divide, you get negative 15. Negative's okay because they're going down. So that means in the 11th minute that would go down 15 to 135 and then 120 and so forth. Okay, then I have to find for my B. So negative 15 is my M, and then I need an X and Y. Let's go 5 for X, 225 for Y. Okay, so I got 225. I write my plus with B. Negative 15 times 5 is negative 75. Then we have to add 75 to each side. And that would be 300 equals B. And I got my equation. Okay, B starts at 300. Now we know. Okay, that's not the answer to the problem. You don't have the answer until you figure that out. So 300 plus negative 15 times X equals Y. So Y equals 0. That's the closure. Okay, so you got a plus and a times, so you need to get rid of the 300. 0 minus 300 is negative 300. Then I divide by negative 15, and I get 20. Okay, so you can put 20 over your 20 minutes, 0 gallons. Sure, that makes sense. So 20 minutes. Okay, then the final problem is a little bit different setup. A person selling necklaces and bracelets. They sell necklaces for $12 each and bracelets for $10 each. At the end of the day, the person has made $174. They have sold 7 necklaces. How many bracelets have they sold? Now, I'm not going to be making the line in the table because we have 3 units. Necklaces, bracelets, dollars. 3 units, you set up your grid. Okay, so here's how you label the grid. Together. Now go down your rows. How many units per unit and total. So up here is the 2 things you're buying, the necklaces and the bracelets, and then the money does not go here. This is not about money, okay? That goes dollars per unit, dollars total. Okay, what's your total cost? Total cost is $174. Now let's fill out the top row. If it doesn't have a money amount, it goes on top. So the only number without a dollar sign is 7. 7 necklaces. Okay. X bracelets. You don't need these two boxes. Okay. So that's what I'm solving for. Now, what do they cost? Put dollar to dollar. Necklaces cost $12, bracelets cost $10. So I bought 7 necklaces for $12. 7 times 12 is 84, and X times 10 is 10X. So there's your equation, 84 plus 10X equals 174. Okay. So you minus 84, that takes you to 90. And you divide by your 10 and you get 9. Okay. Bracelets is equal to 9.